Good afternoon, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. It's time to take a look inside of our e-pack. Make sure everything's up to date. This was purchased back in 2014. Used to be in the trunk of my car. We took it out during the winter season, so now we're going to put it back in. So let's take a look at the contents inside. We did modify the contents since the last time we put it in. Let's take a look at what we got. Nice Ziploc zipper bags. We have a First Aid Essentials 81 piece with pouch first aid kit we'll examine later. And this is one of the items that I put in there as an after effect. This is for human hygiene. There is soap, hair detergent, toothbrush, all the idiot things that you need. You've got a camp shower, so if you have access to water, this is for folks out there who never live near water sources or have the ability to get a lot of water. Alright, in here, this is the dynamo crank and turn light. These are put in the bags because I wanted to have the bags for disposal of features and things. We'll go through each one of these. Poncho. This is all the... What are these made by? Colgans. This is your first day or U.S. Coast Guard approved 3,600 calorie food rations. These taste like coconut. Your handy universal tool, like a Leatherman, but not Leatherman. Toilet paper. This is your kind. Now, light sticks, these have a shelf life, so I don't know if these are going to be functioning right now anyway. You don't want to know until you go to use them, so I always try to replace them once a year anyway. A tube tent. We all know what this is, but if you don't, we'll talk about this in just a few minutes. And again, a water container. This is your survival aid 5-in-1. We'll go talk about that. I threw in the polycord. I threw in a pack of cards. Pair of socks. I threw in this oil lamp. I threw in a live straw. It gives you 2 of the ER bars. And I threw in some trash bags, a collapsible tumbler. These were included. Water purification tabs and waterproof matches. Another one of those light sticks. You know what this is for? To dig yourself a privy. It has a top that opens up. Another bag of tissues to go. 2 of those tissues to go. Now they gave you some notepads and pencils to make notes. I have this for charging lights and things. Not sure what that's for. Why is that even in there? I don't know. Somehow it's for recharging plugins. And 1 face mask. This is not for biological at all. For dust, if you have to be in a dusty area, they give you 1 of those. And that's the contents of this bug out bag. So we will go back and take a look at some individual items. Alright folks, in that bag we have 2 ponchos, which are blankets. These are those NASA poly blankets. Some hand warmers. These are basically iron filings that react with oxygen. The rain ponchos, these are just those clear, very inexpensive kind. You can buy these by the box load for 10 bucks. And this is in its bag set, so it's nice and compact. Alright, we've got the tube tent. This has the instructions on how to use it. And it's pretty big. It's going to take 2 people. You just have to find 2 trees close enough to stretch this line across. Doesn't have any doors, but just for outdoor use, 8 foot long. And you get your 2 trash bags, a probe. It's got a very sharp tip on the end. Not sure what this would be used for. Then you have the collapsible tumblers. You get 2 of them. Alright folks, you also have a Vista Life 3600. This one's still in a vacuum, but this one has lost its seal, which means it's been compromised. So we'll take this one out and replace it. Take a look at the information here. Coast Guard approved. 3-day, oh, okay, it's 5 years shelf life. So this one over here again has lost its vacuum. You can see, so we'll get rid of that one. Now the dynamo is a crank battery operated that's French. All the different languages. And for some strange reason, this was in the box according to. Then you have the tissue on the go. 3 containers of tissues on the go. Sorry about that. I've got heartburn like you wouldn't believe right now. Alright, this is that Leatherman, simulated Leatherman. I do not know why this is. Autofocus doesn't seem to want to work on this for some strange reason. And you just put it in your pocket. Got the camouflage polycord, 50-foot reel of it. You just put it back on the reel holder when you're done. We've got the 5-in-1 survival aid. It's a whistle, a compass, flint striker, and rubber O-rings so the waterproof matches. It's a match box. It's not waterproof matches. Those I will show you in just a moment. And you have your trowel to dig your latrine. You want to be able to dig a hole and put your bodily fluids and functions in that. So you don't have to worry about making big muji. Another container of toilet tissues. Gives you 2 rolls. So if there's a his and hers. The camp shower. You let this sit out in the sunlight, not to be used for drinking water. It holds 5 gallons of water. This can be used to heat your water with the sun. And in here we have a chart for temperature. during the daylight hours, and how long it takes the sun to expose it to get the temperature desired. This is a collapsible 5-gallon water container. Preferably you could use water than the water filtration tabs, or use your live straw. Live straw can be used with this because it has activated charcoal here, your straw, and then your instructions on how to use it. This is from Aqua Mira. Okay. Of course, nothing like being able to take notes. You just use your Leatherman to sharpen the ends of that. Okay, like I showed you, 2 light sticks. These have a shelf life, so these may not be any good now. I have this in here. This is lamp oil. Got a nice plastic top. We now have the first aid kit. You can see in here what it's got, just in case. And then you have your one. I think this has 2 of them. It has 2 face masks. You can see right there, there's 2 of them. Then last but not least, my own things I threw into the box for comfort features. Deck of playing cards. A pair of non-slip socks. Towel. Shampoo. Feminine hygiene product. Soap. Toothbrush. Toothpaste. Razor. Body lotion. And last but not least, that's it, the bag itself. There was water in it, but I took the water out because it had leaked. I didn't like that, so we'll do something different. Alright, the ER bars. This is the date on those. Date of manufacture 2012. And an expiration date of April 2017. So, and since it's lost its vacuum, and this one hasn't, it has the same manufacture date, we're going to have to scratch our head as to why one of them lost vacuum and the other one didn't.